Disciplinary Board. The disciplinary board shall be organized and maintained by jail of the purpose of hearing disciplinary case involving any inmates who violate jail rules and regulations. Chairman, Deputy Warden, Members, Chief Custodial Security Office, Medical Office, Public Health Officer, Chairman, Inmates Welfare and Development Officer, Inmates Representative. Disciplinary sanction that can be enforced on inmates. Inmates are human beings and is still entitled to human rights except for those rights being limited or deprived as a consequence of detection or imprisonment. However, discipline is an important element of correction, hence imposition of disciplinary sanctions by the disciplinary board is allowed, but only upon observance of procedural due process. Number 1, reprimand. Number 2, temporary or permanent cancellation of some of the recreational privilege, cancellation of visiting privilege, extra fatigue duty. Close confinement is in a separate cell which shall not exceed 7 days in any calendar month, provided that the punishment shall be imposed only of the case of the incorrigible inmate when other disciplinary measures had been ineffective. Number 6, of good conduct allowance to be earned for the month and subsequent months depending upon the gravity of the offense. Treatment of inmates with special needs. As a general rule, inmates with special needs should not be held in jail with other regulation inmates. However, given the reality of budget constraints, increasing inmates population, insufficient facilities, and adequately detention homes, wardens. In keeping with the rule, it is assumed that inmates have been properly evaluated and classified for this purpose. Female. The women's quarters should be fully separated from the male quarters. B. All handling and supervision of female offender detains must be done by female jail staff. Letter C. Enlarged jail service may be provided by a presiding matron who shall keep the women's quarters and should be available of any time. D. No male offender shall be allowed to enter the women's quarter. Letter E. Only work suitable to their age and physical condition should be assigned to female inmate. Notes: there shall be a special accommodation for the prenatal care and treatment. Fact shall not dimension state in the birth certificate. Where nursing in fact are allowed to remain in the institution with their mothers, provision shall be made for nursery staffed by qualified persons, where the infants shall be placed when they are not in the care of their mothers. The inmate mother has the right to be with her child inside the institution until the child's first year birthday. Drug users, dependents. Letter A. Inmate found to be drug dependents shall be segregated from other offenders, especially during the withdrawal period. Letter B. Close supervision of inmates shall be maintained to prevent attempts to commit suicide or self-mutilation. Letter C. Only a qualified physician shall prescribe sedatives, stimulants deemed necessary for the inmate's treatment. Letter D. Appropriate measures shall be taken to enable inmates to allow strictly the jail, physician's advice regarding diet and other medical intervention treatments during the withdrawal period. And letter E. Conduct a regulation search for the inmates' quarter and maintain con- constant alertness to prevent the smuggling of the narcotics and other dangerous drugs. Alcoholics. Alcoholics shall be placed in the comfortable quarters separate from other offenders and maintain close supervision to guard against suicide attempts. Letter B. Any symptoms of abnormal behavior among offenders shall be reporting to jail physician. Letter C. Close supervision should be maintained to guard against the smuggling of and other intoxication drinks or product containing alcohol. Mentally ill. Letter A. The mentally ill shall be under the close supervision of a jail physician. Letter B. The mentally ill shall be placed in the individual cell and special restraint rooms provided for violent cases. Letter C. Closed supervision shall be maintained to guard against suicide attempts or violent attacks on others. Letter D. The mentally ill shall be transferred to mental institution for proper psychotic treatment. 6. Debates. The homosexual shall be segregated immediately to prevent them from influencing other offenders or being maltreated or abused by other inmates. And letter B. The other 6 inmates likewise shall be separated from other inmates for closer supervision and control. Chapter 5. Escape-prone inmates. Escape-prone inmates shall be held in the most secured quarters, preferable in single cells. That will be their conduct shall be closely supervised and their actuations observed during and after visiting hours. C. Their quarters shall be searched frequently and subject to the frequent strict search.